Woo! Let me see if I can fix this for y'all. That's a little better. Yeah. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Y'all go ahead and tune on in. Tune on in, man. I got something to tell y'all. But before I tell you what I want to tell you guys, um, man, I had a load to deliver today in Illinois, and they already gave me I got a really good dispatcher team, and they're on top of it when it comes to find me what's next because they know how I like to run. I like to run early mornings. I like to deliver and get up out of that state, city, whatever I got to do, heading on to the next space, spot. Just enough time to get to near a truck stop that's not too long, far away from the next destination. So they do a really good job with that, man. But they try to pull a stunt, man. They try to pull a stunt. They try to pull one on me today. So I get to the spot. What I mean, it started off this morning. They reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, are you gonna make it on time for your delivery?" Da da da. Woo. And this is kind of unusual for them to reach out to me like that because they know me. I get the job done. I don't want to say I'm a runner. Never been the type of person to toot my own horn. But if there's a way, there's a will. Or is it opposite way? If there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I think that's how I say it. Let me re-say that again. If there's a will, there's a way. So so boom. I'm like, yo, y'all chill, man. You know what I'm saying? I see, look, as long as there's no traffic, I'll get there by 10:50 a.m. Which I did. Boom, get there by 10:50 a.m. Thank God there was usually around the time, when you're coming up Illinois, there's traffic. It's morning traffic. There is none. There was like no morning traffic at the time, which was cool. Get there, deliver. Well, I was getting unloaded, and I already had my pre-assignment. I was picking up a load from Illinois and heading down to Arkansas, which was cool. That was like that was my plan, was to get down to the Midwest area. You feel me? Because I know if I get to Arkansas, you're either gonna send me to Texas, Colorado, out there by the West Coast, or send me closer to like Alabama, Georgia, whatever. Or you might send me up to Missouri. Cool. I'm cool with that. As long as I don't gotta go all the way to the East Coast. I am perfectly fine with that. I get a message and it was basically saying, "Hey, can you look up this?" I was trying to call you. No, you wasn't. Can you look up this address? See if you're able to deliver it. That's all my dispatcher said. I'm like, okay, first you just shot me an address that just says NY. That was kind of suspicious. And then you want me to see if I can deliver it. Well, you didn't tell me what time it needs to be delivered, what picked up. You didn't give me no information. All you did was send me a text man and say, "Hey, can you look up the address and see if you could deliver it?" Well, I was like, "All right, where's it going?" It's going to, all right, it's going to New York, whatever. It's picking up in Iowa. I'm like, New York, okay, well, I don't mind doing New York, like upstate New York, those area, Buffalo, Syracuse, stuff like that. Upstate New York, cool. I don't mind doing that. But what I do mind doing is the city. I don't do the city of New York. A lot of truckers don't do the city of New York. But I look up that I copy and paste the address on a Google map, and I seen it was 12 hours away from where I was at. Now I have to go to Iowa to pick up the load, then start the commute back to New York. And I looked at the time. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I don't think I'll be able to hold the dispatcher that. They end up writing back to me was like, hey, well, live chats. They're like, hey, but it's not due until Friday. That raised another suspicion for me. I was like, not due till Friday. Today's Wednesday. Iowa's. I didn't look up how far Iowa was from Illinois. That's where I was at, and I said, you know what? Let me do a little more investigation. You know, so I put the address back on the Google map of where they want me to pick up, and I zoom all the way out that bad boy. More and more I zoomed out, I seen that. More and more it looks like the city. Sure enough, man, it was Staten Island, New York. They wanted me to go to. I'm like, oh heck no, no. And that's when they were like, well, it's not due until Friday. Man, I don't care if it was due until wasn't due until next. Yeah, I'm not going to Staten Island. Like, no. So I hit them back with, the ball's in your court. Easy as that. The ball's in your court. I like, look, listen, I never delivered in Staten Island before, and that's risky. I'm not sure if I want to take that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, all right, cool. Just it was a driver. We gave that to another driver, and they don't want to take it because in the island, New York, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, and they eventually said, all right, we just go back to plan A. Oh yeah, like why are we going to plan B? Plan A is perfectly fine. Iowa, Arkansas, deliver, find another load going to the Midwest, um, have another strong ending. By Friday, we could find another strong load going somewhere, you know, that I could deliver on Monday. Let's stay on. Let's stay on topic. You know what I mean? Let's not switch gears here. Gears here. Like I'm not gonna be the super trucker that actually deliver this load to Staten Island. You guys think that, oh, okay, we know we can depend on you to deliver there. So from now on, we find out loads that are going to Staten Island, New York, or Brooklyn, or whatever, the city of New York, we're going to depend on you. No speaking. I'm going to hit you with one of those. No hable. I'm not going to the city of New York. I'm not doing that. No, because it's about to be winter time. I'm not dealing with those knuckleheads. You guys know how I feel about these crazy drivers. I'm not dealing with these knuckleheads, man. And I'm not gonna be. You're not gonna put me in your little sticky notes. Dependable driver to send to New York. Mm-mm. No. I ain't me. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. That's not me. So we we handled all that. We fixed that ASAP, man. Now I'm driving to Arkansas. Deliver this load in the morning. Hopefully they'll find me another load, in the Midwest. I haven't been to Texas this couple weeks. That'll be cool. Um, I just don't want to go to the East Coast. That's where I don't want to go. Is the East Coast. I want to avoid the East Coast as much as I can. And I don't want to go there. So, but I just want to give you a quick little update on that, man. What I really want to talk about, man, I did not know how many people were offended. And on top of that, I did not know I had so many four-wheel drivers watching my channel, which is cool. It is cool. Now, if you don't know what a full four-wheel driver is, basically any car, any vehicle that's not commercial. So your Toyotas, I consider box truck drivers four-wheel drivers too. Yeah, yeah. If you're not driving a Class A regulated vehicle, then you are a four-wheel driver for me. Why? Because you can go 80, 90, 100 miles per hour down the freaking highway and do as you please. DOT is not even gonna look at you. Department of Transportation is not even gonna worry about you. They're worrying about little old me. That's who they worrying about. I'm going 45 miles per hour. I'm the one that's gonna get pulled over, not you going 80. You know what I'm saying? But I did not know how many people were offended by the last previous video I did. I made it into a short. We hit about 8,000K. A little light, a little light. I'm usually in the twos. I kind of cut down on the shorts because I really want to focus more on longer videos. I wanted to get back to do more educational videos. I wanted to get back into do more vlogs and all that bonanza. But people like the drama. They love the drama. They love when I'm talking junk. That's what they like. So that's what I gave them. And I got plenty more. I got plenty more ammo for they. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I did not know how many people were actually offended by little old me. Like you guys, like when I say you guys, I don't want you to take it out of context. I don't want you to take it as disrespect. But This is my job. I'm on the road 24/7, so I see more than an average person. If you're five, if you have a 9 to 5, kudos to you. Um, there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Grind, do what you gotta do, whatever makes you happy. As long as you're not burdened by the job that you have, it's cool. But as a semi truck driver, we see a lot of things here on the road. Like, let me show. We out here. Hold on. Let me see. Best place to run as a new driver. Let me see. I'm new to trucking. Where is the best place to run as a new driver? What's the better headset? Okay, the best place. I remember I told myself, if I ever go live and people ask me questions, I'm not gonna be that guy that actually reads it out loud. And here I am reading it out loud. Anyways, all right. First question you asked. Great that you asked. What's the best place to drive as a new driver? Let me see. Where is the best place to run as a new driver? It all depends. Before I answer that question, I guarantee you, those guys that were like getting on me on the comments talking about, oh, how dare you speak about drivers reading questions and or how dare you speak about drivers on their phones and blah 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 and you're doing the same thing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen. All right, you got me. All right. I relapse. All right. I'm trying to change my ways. I was really upset that day. But I still stand on business. You hear me? I still stand on business. You hear me? But let's go back to the let's go back to the question. New driver, what's the best place to run? Um it all depends on what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Now if you're trying to my best advice is that you need the experience. So over the road, excuse me. OTR, that's over the road, meaning that you're out for 3 to 4 weeks at a time. And then, there's guys that's out 6 months at a time, whatever floats your boat. But I would rather stay like the Midwest is friendly. The Midwest is, lower Illinois. Chicago, they're not too friendly. They're not friendly at all. But Southern Illinois, Texas, the whole Midwest, straight. Missouri, Kansas, they're very trucker friendly. And you got Georgia, Florida is cool. They're straight time to time. They're bipolar, but who isn't bipolar? But that would be my best suggestion. But it all depends on what you're trying to do. And if you're a new driver, you have to go out there and test the waters because how are you gonna learn? If you know if you're just constantly thinking about I don't want to drive here, drive there, um, then stay local or regional. You don't go over the road. The reason why I could say I don't want to drive here and there, because I've been there and here. Like I've been to the Bronx and I've been through Brooklyn. Like literally, like I don't want to say what I really want to say about the moment I drove through the Bronx because I don't know if insurance companies are going to watch my videos 3 years down the line and they want to raise my premium up because I said something online. We don't know how to, you see how things are moving now. Everything's online. So I watch what I say. I do. Most of the stuff I do privately, I don't put it online because I don't know, I don't know their technology like that. But I'll say you have to test the waters. You just have to. But like I said, your company, your company is gonna know where to send you, where not to send you, especially if you have zero experience or 6 months experience. But they're definitely gonna test that water with you. They're definitely gonna test that water with you. But if you really want to ask me, go to like start off with a major company. You know what I mean? A major carrier. Especially around this time, the rates are sucky. Go to a major carrier, get that experience at the same time you get that community of people that can that been on the road for X amount of years. When you pull up at the terminals, you can talk to them, you can communicate. They can kind of give you word of encouragement. You can get phone. That's when you get to make friends or whatever the case may be. Where if you get stuck in New York or you get stuck in Iowa, whatever the case, you could call this person, right? So I say me, instead of worrying about where it's the best place to drive as a new driver, you should look up what's the best company for you. You know what I'm saying? What company would be what fit with your needs. And the first thing is finance. What company has the best rate as cents per mile? What company runs the lanes that you are comfortable with? Because there are major carriers that don't go out to the West Coast, and there are major carriers that don't go out to the East Coast, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So you want to look that up first, get the experience. After 3 to 6 months, once you feel comfortable, you can start jumping into other aspect or avenues as you're learning, and at the same time learn about different trailers. Learn about reefers, learn about flatbed, learn about dry van, learn about oversized, learn about animal hauling. Be Ask a lot of questions your first 6 months. It's the best thing I can say to you. Don't be annoying though, but you know what I mean. When the opportunity presents itself where you can ask someone a question, ask them a question. No, don't be shy, don't be scared, or none of that stuff. But another, because you really want to find out what lane is best for you. You might want to be a tanker. You might want to drive. Do hazmat. You might want to do oversized. You might want to do whatever. You know, while you're in this, make it fun, make it enjoyable, and make it knowledgeable while you're in this truck. Because as you can see, we're constantly driving 24/7. Some of us, some of us are driving 10 hours. But long story short, man, that's what you should look at first, um, and take it from there. And another key thing, the reason why I say go to a major carrier, is because before you jump on the other side of the fence and hang out with the big boys, you want to get that experience and that comfortability with these managed carriers. Because these managed carriers have terminals all around the country. What a terminal is. Basically, if you have to deliver a load, 9 out of 10, wherever you're delivering that load at, your major carrier has a terminal there. Now, a good one, U.S. Express. I have not. That's the only major carrier I ever drove for. And when I say their terminals are the best, they are the best. I hear a lot about Prime. I don't know too much about Prime. I hear a lot. Well, CRT is not a good. What I've heard, not just from YouTube and all that stuff, but people that actually work with CRST, they don't really have a lot of terminals. They don't have no terminals in Florida if you live in Florida. And the terminals that they have is not really made for trucks, it's made for the trailers. Why they did it like that, I don't know. And they shut the showers down at a certain time. U.S. Express showers are 24/7. They have shuttle vans which you could just give it your license. You could take the keys. You take the van for an hour. You want to go to Walmart. You want to go to a cigar bar. You want to go shopping. You want to do whatever you want to do in that city where that terminal is at. You can do that. You know, Fabulous. You don't have to worry about truck parking. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. That's where I would say your first 6 months you should do. Now, if you have a friend that's very experienced, that had like I had, very experienced or is already in the trucking industry, and your friend doesn't mind doing team drive, talk to your friend. Hey, listen, can you talk to your company and advocate for me to jump on and team drive with you? Make good money. He's a great company for team driving if you just got your CDL license. Don't tell no one I told you, even though it's going to be public after I post this live. But Hogan Transport, they have auto, right? Now, if you want to be a solo truck driver, um, with Hogan, now Hogan does car hauling, Hogan does drive-in, Hogan does day cab. Hogan got a big neck operation, but with their car hauling department, you have to have 1 year experience to ride with Hogan as a solo driver. But Hogan does take zero experience with new driver, as long as you are willing to team drive, or if you have someone that would team drive with you. And the cool thing about that, you get paid what I was told recently, early this year, you get paid from like $24 to $25 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about that, you get paid by the hour, get paid by the clock. As us drivers, we get 70 hours on the clock. So imagine you getting paid $24 to $25 an hour, right? You just got out of CDL training, you got your license, you're back into it's 9 to 5. I mean, it's a W-2. You don't have to worry about too much about taxes. You don't have to get into that, right? And you're learning car hauling. They train you. You fly out to, I think, the Kansas. That's where they train you at, Kansas or Oklahoma, one of those places. You fly out there for 2 weeks. They train you how to car haul and everything, and you're getting paid base salary starting at $24 to $25 an hour for 70 hours. You get a 70-hour clock. So You're 70. You times that by 24 to $25 an hour. You could roughly make about 2 grand a week, 2,500 a week. Oh, how can you make 2,500 a week? Oh yeah, not only you get paid by the hour, you also get paid by the vehicles you drop off. You get incentives, you get bonuses. There's a lot of perks with Hogan. So that's one thing I would say is do your research, don't rush the experience, learn, and really figure out if this is what you really want to do. Because this is an industry that you have to be dedicated, you have to be vigilant, you got to be strong. Because there's gonna be days where you don't want to drive. There's gonna be days you want to go home. There's gonna be days where you're just frustrated, burnt out. Cars are cutting you off. It's snowing and all type of stuff, right? But you want to be able to have that will, that power to continue going, and that only is going to work if you have that purpose. So those are a couple for new drivers. Those are my tips. What you should do, and then from there, just man, you got your license. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part is getting your license. So congratulations to anyone that just got their license. But that's what you should worry about. And the second one is what's a better headset rocking? Rode King or Blue Parrot? All right, so I got the Blue Parrot. I had this going on to like it's gonna be about 2 years. These headphones, 2 years. It's only you can get them cheap on Amazon. I would put the link, my link. You get a discount where you can buy off of Amazon. But for me, I believe the Blue Parrot is the best. Now there are different type of varieties. They got the big boys that cover both ears. They're like 200 some bucks. You get cheaper on Amazon. They got these for like at Pilot or wherever truck stop. You can get them at 160 bucks, maybe 170. You can get these cheaper, like 120, 110. Amazon's gonna be your best friend. That's why I push Amazon. I let you guys know all the stuff that I have, and just click on the link. You purchase the item. There's no gimmick. There's no what I mean? This is no real estate RICO over here, okay? This is pure business, pure business transaction. Scamming you guys, Amazon leak, but I've not tested the Road King. I haven't heard too much about the Road King. The only ones I really heard are the Garmin's and Nelly McNelly, whatever that headset's called. But when it comes to the Blue Parrot and the Garmin, I hear the Garmin is pretty good. I don't know, but I like the Blue Parrot because they're dependable. Um, they're clear. These are lightweight. They're easy to use for first-time users. They're not hard to connect to your phone or to the truck, whatever you're trying to do. Um, very, very user-friendly. Garmin's, what I heard about them is, like one thing with these, I could say, "Hey Siri." I have an Apple, so if you got Android out there, that's your business. But I have Apple, so I could say, "Hey Siri," without even touching anything. Siri will pop up on my phone. I can say, "Call this number, call this person, do this, do that, whatever." With the Garmin, you literally have to like hold the on button, then series will pop up, then you talk. These I ain't gotta do that. So there's a lot of perks. It all depends what you're trying to do. And like I said, they got different types of Garmin's. I mean, blue Parrot headphones. They actually got some nice designs. If you want to be, you know, you want to be flamboyant. You want to show that just because I'm a truck driver, I still have a taste of fashion. You know what I mean? You could do that. But yeah, I'll say Blue Parrot. I've never tried the Road King. If anyone has Road King, I think that's what it is. Road King. If anyone tried those headphones before, let me know. I'm still waiting for Beast by Dre to come to make truck driver headphones. Cause I'll definitely go buy them bad boys. I'm a Beat by Dre guy, you know. But until then, I'll be rocking Blue Parrot, you know. So if anyone want to buy me the big boys for Christmas, I will be putting together a wish list. Together, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have too much trucking stuff on there. I might have a gold Cuban link. You know what I'm saying? I might put the LG GLE Mercedes Benz AMG on that wish list. Y'all go ahead and cop me one of those bad boys. You hear me? But thanks for the questions. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and tap in. Shout out to Fast Track Vic. You guys go subscribe to him. It's Fast Track, right? Fast is spelled the same way. Look at me looking at it. It's fast is spelled FASTTRAC. Track. Fast Track VIK. Vic. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to that subscriber right there, man. Good guy. Good guy. Thanks for the question. Now, like I said, what I was trying to say earlier was, man, this tanker does not want to let me look at him, bro. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. This tanker does not want to let me in. Like I'm waiting. I hope he comes up to my right side. He was driving slow the whole time. I really hope he drives up to my right side so I can look at him. So I can understand what his body language. You know what I'm saying? I really do want to. I really want to understand his body language. It's 3 lanes. I'm in the far left lane. He could go to the right lane. He literally stayed on the left, middle lane, right behind me. So I'm like, all right, I got enough space there, but I'm trying to be generous and get more of a space. So either you slow down or I'm gonna come in the middle lane. What he does, he stay right there. The minute I get in the middle lane, he wants to get in the right lane. Anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. Hey, you guys who just watched it right now, go ahead and follow Fast Track Vic. You can see him in the comments. Follow Fast Track Vic. He's asking great questions. You guys can go ahead and ask some questions. I'll shout you guys out. But don't forget to subscribe, follow on Fast Track Vic, watch his videos, do all that good stuff, man. But I want to go back to saying, man, I did not know how personal videos can get with individuals, and I love it. When I first started doing YouTube, right? When I first started doing YouTube, like I said, I came into the game trying to encourage people and motivate people and make videos about how to cash T checks, how to find direct shippers, blah blah blah. And no one watched it. It wasn't until when I ain't gonna lie, when I started doing like jokes and skits and stuff like that, I was hitting million views, half a million, stuff like that, and I started learning my algorithm. But recently I put out a video talking about, these four-wheelers, right? And man, when I said I had comments after comments after comments of people saying, "Oh, how could you say this? Da, 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 da. It's one of you. It's all you truck drivers." Da, 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 da. And I was not biased. I was not biased at all. I was talking about four-wheelers and I was talking about truck drivers. And as of right now, you guys can look and say, "Oh, well, you're on your phone right now. Here you go again. I'm tired of hearing you talk. Blah 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 blah. La di la di la." Listen, listen. I'm trying to fit you guys into my schedule. I'm trying to. It's weird for me to say that. I'm trying to fit you guys into my schedule. Pause. But I'm really trying to be consistent, And when you're out here on the road, you out here getting it. You don't got time. A lot of times is dedication, purpose, and all that stuff. You can get the job done. But at the same time, you just got to really adjust to your time frame. So when I came out with the video, I was just expressing my feeling. I was venting, and a lot of people took it the wrong way. And it's funny. The reason why I brought this up was because there is this one guy I watch on YouTube, and this guy, like, this is no disrespect at all. You guys probably seen he's another. And when I first started watching him, he only had like 400 subscribers, and he just finally reached his 1,000 mark. But this guy really gets in his feelings. And I understand people are bullies. People can be outrageous at time, disrespectful, say the most off the wall things to you when you're behind the camera, which is whatever. This is what you sign up for. And this guy, he's like, I'm not doing YouTube anymore. I'm not doing this. You guys are disrespectful. However, he did came back like, man, I'm not gonna stop doing my video. But what I noticed him, he really gets in his feelings. He really is like he allowed these guys to get under his skin, and that's what people are drawn to him. That how easy it is for them to get under his skin, right? And and seeing that, I was like to myself, I was like, man, I was the same way. When I first started this YouTube thing, I used to get the press. Oh Lord, there's a ladybug in the truck. You got to go. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. That's good luck, right? Ain't that good luck? My bad, y'all. There was a ladybug, ladybug in the truck. That's good luck, right? If you ladybug, I should have kept it for good luck. Hmm. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, man, like I used to be just like that, letting people get under my skin, get the press. When people were saying this and that, and people not liking my videos, and I don't know, it was like a switch in my head, man. Like, you know what? Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm sorry I wasn't born with binoculars, if I could say that, bazookas. And please, before y'all cancel me, all right, before y'all cancel me, before y'all, hear me out first. But I'm sorry, I wasn't born the way you wanted me to be born. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of stuff on this channel that has nothing to do whatever that person is doing videos, and they get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. I know why they get hundreds of thousands of views. However, there are people that are educational. There are people that focus on what they're doing, and they get hundreds of thousands of dollars views. Like that one popular Asian Mali, I think that's his name. You know, he's consistent. He did what he does. He's grown that base. As far as me, I grew in the base of people just gonna talk junk. I don't care. That is what it is. You ain't gonna push me off this junk. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna. I love it. Like every time I get, I ain't gonna lie. I comment more to people who talk junk than I do comment to the people who don't talk junk. 'Cause for me, it's weird. You know what I mean? When not weird as like something bad, but it's something that is unfamiliar for me. And it's sad to say that, right? It's dumb, sad, silly for me to say that, but it's true. Like when somebody say, "Hey, great job," da 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 da, da, I'm like, "What?" After the 10th negative comment I read, and then I finally get one good comment, I'm like, "Huh? Oh, snap! You caught me off guard." If you want to catch me off guard, write a positive comment. You will catch me off guard. I was gonna drink this, but I got a Volvo coming in hot behind me. I got this flatbed right next to me. He's driving his speed. So Volvo, you're gonna have to go to the left, do what you got to do. But we sliding right now, bruh. We going through Springfield right now, man. We sliding. But like I was saying, man, like it's awkward when I see like people commenting good things. I just got so accustomed to the negative comments that I commented back. I remember one time, for example, I did a video and I deleted it. It was a delete post. This is way back around Labor Day, I believe. It was out there in Houston, Texas, outside Houston, Texas. If you guys are truck drivers, then you guys know where the Toyota plant is at, right? I had a load to deliver at the Toyota plant. No, I had a load to pick up at the Toyota plant, and my dispatcher at the time gave me the wrong load information. While they gave me the wrong load information, I'm arguing with the security guard at the Toyota plant. He's not letting me in. I'm going there back and forth, right? There was like a abandoned truck stop type of place down the street. That was the only place I could park at because my dispatch like, you gotta stay there, you can't go, da da da, we're gonna get this fixed. We're talking to the broker, right? So I go back to the security guard for the fourth time. He threatened to call the police on me. I called my dispatcher while I was hurrying to get the heck off of that property. I ain't going to jail for you, buddy. Not on no holiday. So I called the dispatcher. He's like, hey, let me talk to him. I'm like, you got me messed up. You hear what I just told you? Dude said, if I walk on our property again, I'm going to jail. I am now trespassing. You telling me you want to go talk to him? Boy, listen here. You better go call him. We ain't talk. I ain't going to talk. You better go grab somebody else. Shoot, you better talk to the broker. So long story short, I eventually I was like, nah, I'm not talking to this guy. I'm good. Find me another load, cause you tripping. So I go back to my truck, go to sleep. I wake up the next morning, right? And I had my blinds, my curtains closed and all that good stuff, right? And when I went to sleep the next morning, I opened up my curtains. Mind you, it was Labor Day. No, it was Memorial Day. And there was a pack of bikers in front of me. Now, these guys were not doing nothing, no harm, no nothing. It looks like it was like a meetup spot. They're all gonna ride together out there in Houston for memorials. It looked like a group of veterans and this, that, and the third. Now, I spoke to the gentleman. I was like, oh snap, hey, what you got? That's how I knew, right? I spoke to the biker. They're cool individuals, and I was like, I got back in my truck, and an idea thought to my head because I was trying to come up with content after content after content. I didn't know too much about reading the algorithms and doing research and analytics and all that stuff. So I was constantly trying to come up with content, and that was relating to trucking. So when I opened up, I was like, yo, I could do a content real quick where I can open up the curtains, and I'm like shocked, like, oh, thugs, there are thugs in front of me. I'm scared, and I closed the curtain, right, and I named it wrong place, wrong time. The stuff that truckers go through. There's truckers that park on the side of New Jersey, Arkansas, Mississippi, you name it, and a very high, violent place, depending what kind of individual you are. Right? Dangerous area does not have no bias when it comes to color. I'll tell you that. You know, it's dangerous in Arkansas too. It's dangerous in New Jersey too. It depends on what your mind on. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I did the video, I posted the video. And before that, I never got a comment. Well, I got a comment off of that video, and I'm like, oh snap, I got a comment. So I checked the comment out, right, and it was a long paragraph, and this guy went off on me, man. This guy was like, man, if I was next to you, I'll punch you in your face. I'm like, what? Now I'm getting heated. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting heated, but I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? How dare you? Yeah, it's people like you who are racist. It's people like you who make the world wrong. And I'm like, people like me. And come to find out, this guy said he was mixed. He was black and white, right? Half black, half African American, half Caucasian, right? American. And he's a biker as well. And he said he has numerous of friends that are bikers, great guys, and you could tell that he was talking about different colors. And he found my video offended. Like he was very offended from my video. And he was going off how he would hurt me and punch me in my face and this, that, and third. It was because of me. The world is racist and blah 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 blah. And man, I wrote a long paragraph going in on him, right? I'm talking about paragraph about this long. This long. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wrote a long paragraph going in on that guy. And when I did that, I was like, you know what? Don't get out of character. Like, don't don't say what you want to say because I know how you can get. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get to that later. But I know how you can get. So I deleted the I wrote to him, I was like, all right, yeah, you're right. I apologize. And I deleted the video. And I wish I never did delete that video, if you ask me now. It was at that moment where I realized, like, you know what? What you mean? This is YouTube. You know what I mean? This is any other social platform. People are gonna get offended no matter what you do. You could be walking down a flower patch and pick one flower out the group, right? You could pick one flower, and they're gonna be the flower committee is gonna be pissed off at you. How can you destroy the flower patch? Oh, you're a horrible man. They're all gonna be pissed off at you, no matter what you do. And that's not just YouTube, whatever social. That's this life in general. If you feel offended, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. We live in a world of cancel culture, but what really gave me the burning desire to say, screw this, man. So now it wasn't until that moment where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna post the videos what I'm gonna post. It is what it is, man. And people start going in on me. And they're still going in on me to this day. And guess what I do? I go right back. What's up? How we man, I hit them right back. Come on, man. That's how you feel, that's how you feel. At the end of the day, guess what? You know my face, I don't know your face. So I could be at any truck stop in the world, and you can recognize me before I can recognize you. That's why I always keep my head on a swivel. You feel me? When I was at the mega carrier, I ain't worried about y'all because I parked at the terminal. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm out here. I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw now. So I don't park at the terminal like I used to. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with y'all, with the general population. So I don't know who's who. And I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna pull up at this weigh station, man. It's open, man. I don't really wanna. I usually butt these, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna let y'all see how the weigh station. If y'all ain't never seen a weigh station before, we gonna pull up at the weigh station. I think y'all gonna be the good luck for the day, man. We ain't pulling. Hey, man, listen. After weigh station, I'm bucking it. Now I'm playing. But going back to what I'm saying, man, that's just how it is. Like we can't let these people get up under our skin. It is what it is. If they gonna talk junk, you talk junk. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, and do it creative. Don't be blunt with it. They're gonna be blunt. You hit them with an intelligent insult. Point blank. Period. If they want to keep going at it, guess what? Your comments are gonna go up at with it. So it's like, you know what I mean? I learned that from we going in the weigh station, y'all. I learned that from day one. I mean, y'all pray for me, man. I got loaded. I have not got a chance to weigh this truck. I only have like 20,000 pounds. It's real heavy to the front, so I put on the 6 hole. I should be good. We'll see, bruh. We will see. I'm not really worried. Like I said, it was only 26,000 pounds. All the waist up to the front. I strapped it, so I know for a fact that I put on the 6 hole on the tandem, so we should be good, man. And I just passed that flatbed. I should have bucket, man. I ain't gonna. That's one of the things I hate. I dislike about going to the weigh station. You will work so hard to pass a truck, right? Safely. You'll work so hard to pass a truck safely, and then right around the corner, weigh station. Hold on here. The moment of truth, y'all. The moment of truth. Which way am I going? Whoa! We did it! We out! Yeah? When you get that green light, that's how you drive like this through the weigh station. You know what I heard? And he got his hat out. Woo! That boy, that boy's knee buckling right now. He at the weigh station. He don't know where to go. He walking up, he walking down. He look on the phone. That boy be all right. Y'all boy be easy, heard? We got boy. But anyways, I hate that when you get pulled into the weigh station and the trucks that you pass miles, they pass you. Now you got to go back into passing them. It's like, oh my goodness. But anyways, I learned that, I really did learn that like people are not gonna like what you do at all. If you breastfeed, there's gonna be a group of mothers that are gonna say you are hurting the child because you're an alcoholic. Right? They're gonna say the child's gonna get drunk because you're an alcoholic. If you use powdered milk, there's gonna be the breastfeed mothers that are gonna be pissed off that you put a synthetic milk in your child. You're not going to be liked by anyone. And that was like a moment for me, like, yo, no one's not gonna like you, bro. We're not doing this to be liked. We're doing this to create awareness. That's what we're doing. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and people are gonna shoot. When they shoot, is how you determine what trajectory that bully's gonna land. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? And that's when I was watching that guy, if I could speak to him, um, really, if I could speak to him, I would I'll say, and I know he kind of knows it, but he ain't on it. It looked like he's a lot older than me. He's been trucking longer than I have. And he's been through the ropes. You feel what I'm saying? And he ain't with the bull. Like, and I just want to say, like, if you are on YouTube, like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm in the middle lane. There's 3 lanes. You had to tell me on the middle lane, right? Now, for y'all that don't know, why do truck drivers drive on the middle lane? You got 3 lanes. Stay on the right because there are trucks that are going to merge. There's cars that are going to merge on the highway. So as a courtesy, we leave the right lane as open as much as we can, right? So I actually look at the road and I kind of identify which way where the merge is going to begin, where is a safe place for me to get on to the middle lane, so I can let whatever potential vehicle or truck that's going to come onto the highway, they have a room to merge. A lot of four-wheelers don't think like that. They don't give a darn. They don't care, right? And so that's what I do. You feel me? Um, so going back to what I was saying, I'm in the middle lane because this car's gonna be merging. There's a truck that's about to merge. This truck is right behind me. There's nobody in the left lane. Nobody in the left lane, wide open. He's saying right behind me, right behind me, right behind me, right behind. I'm like, yo, bro, like get to the left lane as if it's that important. I can't get to the left lane. You are in a regular car. I have 18 wheels. Come on, get to the left lane, do what you do, and get back in the middle lane. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just get to the middle or right lane so he could pass by me and I can get back to the middle lane before the merging begins, right? Right when I get to the right lane, guess what he does? He goes to the left lane. Like, come on, bro. Oh man, now I'm behind this R&L carrier truck. Oh man, and I just passed this guy, man. What I be talking about? Nah, bro. And the left lane's merging over, so now we're back to two lane. But I ain't trying to drive. I ain't trying to drive behind this truck, bro. Oh, low. There's a state trooper behind me. I should have stayed behind the truck. I ain't doing nothing wrong, dog. I am not doing nothing wrong, man. Whoosh. Come on, Arno. Work with me now. Work with me now, Arno. Slow down a little bit for me, day cab driver. Woo! Boy, it just got hot. Woo! It just got hot. Just stay true behind me, man. He ain't flashed a light yet, man. Come on, Ladybug. I just had a Ladybug in the truck. That's for good luck, right? But I'm okay. You know what I mean? As long as I'm trying to pass another vehicle on the right lane, I'm okay, man. I can pass, bro. And I'm hoping this R and L carrier let me merge back to the right, but I don't want to just cut in front of him. It's gonna look suspicious. So now he just gave me the okay. I'm gonna come right here and I'm gonna flash him to tell him thank you. And hopefully this undercover vehicle continue on moving. We're gonna act normal. We're gonna act normal. We're gonna act normal. He is going. He is going. We're gonna continue to act normal. La di da, la di di da, la di da di da. You see, guys? Look. Oh Lord. Whoosh. Woo, we gotta make it through the day. You heard? Oh, but anyways, um, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, I just stayed true behind me not too long ago, man. But it is what it is. But long story short, man, you can't let people get up under your skin. I was actually gonna wait until I get monetized to come out with something like this, but I don't care. You know, I'm gonna continue coming out with videos, and a lot of the people that actually watch my videos are not even subscribed to my videos. Go figure, right? I have over 5,000 subscribers, and a lot of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. So that tells me, man, there's a big pool of people out there that I'm just gonna keep on reaching out to, or reaching to, due to the algorithm. And the algorithm is basically push me in that direction to not give a darn. I'm part of the Marine. When it comes to YouTube, I am part of the elite force, the Delta Force. You know, I'm part of the Marines. I'm not a Navy. You know, no nothing against the navies. You know, salute to you guys. Salute all veterans. Look at this Hellcat. Hellcat, slow down for me, please, Hellcat. Slow down for me. I ain't got no space, Hellcat. I ain't got no space. Sheesh. I don't have no space, Hellcat. Why are you trying to beat me on the merge? But anyways, I can't even go left. I got cars on my left. I can't go right. This Hellcat trying to merge and he's trying to beat me, but he was smart. He slowed down. But anyways, yeah, if it comes to the like when it comes, shout out to navies. No, nothing against the navy. I have a lot of friends that are in the navies. Salute you guys, veterans. But you know, when I was wanting to get in the military, I was trying to go to the Marines. Delta. I was an Air Force. I wanted to get in the Air Force. I wanted to learn about the UFOs and top secret missions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to get into. You know what I mean? Top level. But like I said, shout out to the Navy SEALs. They got okay. I'm a Navy SEAL. Boom. My bad, you guys. I am a Navy SEAL too. Navy SEALs top elite. You know what I mean? So, um, and there's some YouTubers that just take in inventory. They rather just take in inventory. They don't want the negative comments. They want to feel good and da 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 da. I don't care about that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I do. I could give a razz behind about feeling. What makes me feel good is just being able to wake up, go towards my purpose, um, continue to doing the right thing. That's what makes me feel good. So when it comes, like, I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you guys know, man. When it comes to like the negativity, man, it is you got to get to a point in life that it's gonna come, it's gonna happen. There's no way. Look, I gotta go to the left because this truck that I've been passing the whole time, he want. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You got an officer in front of you. Oh, that's why you behaving today. This truck was ripping and running in front of me. Let me see if I can show you. You can barely see it. That truck right in front of me. Oh, that guy right there was ripping and running. He was ripping and running today. But now he got an officer in front of him. He want to behave. Ain't that right? Uh-huh. My bad, Hellcat. Ain't no Hellcat. That's a RT. You fool me. But yeah, anyways, man, we just gotta get to a point. If you don't know, now you know, like, people are not gonna like you. That is facts. People are not gonna like you, man. And that's why I wanted to get online, talk to you guys. It's already been about 50 minutes. I should write out about another 8 minutes to make it 1 hour, but I don't feel like ramping like that. I don't feel like I really don't like talking. That's why I like doing shorts. It's very short, and I'm done after that. But thank you for the questions. Like I said, shout you guys out. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for everybody that's been tuning in. Thank you for everything. Shout out to Fast Track Vic. If you guys not have, if you watch the video all the way to the end, follow Fast Track Vic. Even if you fast forward to the end, follow Fast Track Vic. He's on YouTube as well. He's a fellow trucker. A lot of information. Great questions. And I'm gonna continue on driving. I don't have that much farther to go. I'm debating if I should keep on going. Um, we'll find out, man. But salute. I'm out.